The conversation seems to be the same, and I'm wondering if it can be moved to a different direction of peaceful, equal coexistence.
Right. So why do we only speak about coexistence when Palestinians are making noise in the media? Why is no one telling us about coexistence and equality and justice when we are being shot down and displaced from our homes every single day for 73 years? And I can lay you out the evidence, but you will need to give me 73 years worth of airtime. And let's speak about the perpetrators and what is happening on the ground. Hamas is a militant group in Gaza that is with a population of 2 million people that have been under siege for 15 years. If you would like to go live in Gaza for 2 hours, you can come to me and maybe we can start talking solutions.
What are your thoughts on the Palestinian leadership, in particular in the West Bank? In terms of moving forward, is it new leadership that's required? Is it new investment? What is it in terms of the leadership that maybe currently be lacking?
Israel places so much pressure on any Palestinian representatives and leaders. They signed and shook hands with Yasser Arafat in 93, 94, and then they besieged the Al-Muqata'a compound, the headquarters here, with the president in it. Is that not a violation of international law? So our leadership also needs to be seen as a byproduct of Israel's attempt to continue the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. I mean, you have Israeli politicians making genocidal statements like flatten the strip. So maybe we can talk about that leadership before we come to the Palestinians.
Is there a viable two-state solution, in your opinion, given the conditions and given the temperature on the ground right now?
Why are you limiting yourself to that question? Why is not the question, is there a viable, just solution? Can Palestinians live free? Can they say they're Palestinian without being chased down by settlers shooting at them? Can they say, hi, I want Palestine to be free without worrying about the Israeli military corps charging us with incitement? Because that's what's happening. And it's ridiculous that we're still asking the same old questions.
Miriam, I do wonder. Yes, it is a new generation, and I sense your tension and your frustration and the emotions. And you're right, I am not there on the ground. You are there. You're not in Gaza, but you're in the West Bank, and you are seeing what's happening. But don't you think a first step would be having a conversation with an Israeli neighbor who also wants to look forward and to new peace and to listening to each other? We were really trying to hope to have you and Yossi on together, and the fact that couldn't happen sort of speaks to the larger issue at hand, because we're talking about people that, in theory, both have a similar vision for a path forward.
Right. Well, Yossi refused to speak with me, but also Yossi was just saying Hamas, 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 as if that's Palestine. I mean, we've been colonized for 73 years. And if you want us to talk to our neighbors, which neighbors are you talking about? The same neighbors that are trying to kick out Mohammed al-Qud's family from his home, or the neighbors that are shooting at me live ammunition when I'm saying free Palestine?